Hey everyone, thanks for coming back to my YouTube channel. Today I wanted to share a haul from Hallmark Scrapbook Crafts. I kind of went a little crazy. It's probably one of the bigger orders I placed with them, but now I kind of feel like I'm good. I have everything that I wanted to add to my collection, and I probably won't shop for a while. I have one order coming from Ellen Hudson, but it's small. Oh, and I did order the Hero Arts, my monthly hero kit that came out yesterday, but after that, I think I'm done for a while. I actually like purged a lot of stuff out of my craft room. I sold almost all of my Stampin' Up stuff, like 90% of it. I just don't use it anymore. It's just been sitting here, and so I kind of made up for getting rid of all that stuff, and then I'm moving in new stuff that I want to add to my collection. So this might be the last haul video, probably for a couple months at least. So anyways, let's get started. So I ordered the I have like the regular crocodile with the pink handles, like this one, or I think it is called the crocodile, I don't know. So I have that, and it just like makes holes, but this one is like the corner chomper, and I've seen it in so many videos, and I really wanted to get it because I do have like the small punches that, you know, that punch the corners, but I've used them so much, and I would just rather have like one instead of like I have like a triangle one, and I don't use them again. So that was part of my purge. So I got this, and it was a great deal. I think it was only like $17. So, and I don't know if this is something that you can get like at your local scrapbooking or craft supplies store. I've never actually looked for it, but I saw it and I got it. So there's that. And then I got the 1/2-inch score tape, which I pretty much find myself using the 1/4-inch score tape like constantly, but I thought, oh, you know, I'll go ahead and get the bigger one and see if I use that as much, because I usually like buy these like, you know, 3 rolls at a time or something, because I go through it so quick. I mean, it is a lot actually, but when you're creating stuff all the time, this doesn't last as long as it might look like it does. So I thought I'll go ahead and try the 1/2-inch one, and then see if I like that, or if I even use it as much as the 1/4-inch one. I got the Tim Holtz, the Tonic Studio, the retractable craft knife. I have the pick, and I use it all the time. So I thought I would get this just to have it in my collection. It's great, you know, if you're die cutting something, and like it, you know, sometimes it'll just miss like a little part, and you just need to cut it a little bit. And so this will just be great to have this for those kind of occasions. And then I got the, I probably should have opened these first, but I didn't. I got the Nouveau Crystal Drops. I have a couple of them, and they're gorgeous. And this one is the glossy black one. So I got that one. And then I got, this one was really pretty, and I don't usually go for like blue things, but it's called Midnight Sky, so I kind of want to try it out and see what it's like, because I love using the Out of This World stamp set from Fawn. So I thought, since it was called Midnight Sky, that I might be able to use it on the black cardstock, and it would look really pretty. And then I got Caribbean Ocean, and this is such a pretty color, so I added those to my collection. And then all this little fancy stuff in this bag. If you've never ordered from Hallmark Scrapbook before, like, they take such care in packing everything, and not only that, their shipping is like out of this world. I mean, sometimes I order stuff on Amazon Prime and it doesn't like come for 4 days for some reason, even though it's like Prime eligible. They've really been slacking on my stuff lately. So this I ordered and it ships the next day, and then I have it 2 days later. So it's amazing. I am so impressed every time, and I love supporting them. So I just got some sequins. I really liked this, like, kind of like, I don't know, it just reminded me of the ocean, and I have a couple cards planned that I wanted to have this color of sequins for, and they're just turquoise, and then they're the 5mm, and then these are just the crystal cup sequins, and these I have, again, another card plan that I'm going to be using these as bubbles, so I'll probably make a video and share that. I'll try. I've been seeing a few cards with these action wobbles, mini action springs, and you just peel off the adhesive paper and they kind of like make the little images move around. So, and every other time when I've gone to order them, they've been out of stock. So I grabbed a bag. I probably should have grabbed a couple, but I wanted to see if I like them and if I actually end up using them before I buy a whole bunch of them. So, but I do have something planned for that one. I just got a Tombow. I think this is just like the dual brush marker or something. I just needed a new black pen, and it has like the smaller end and the brush tip. So when I die cut my images, I always take a black marker and kind of go around the edges of the die cut piece so that the white paper is not showing. And so I just needed a new one. It's always good to have a black marker on hand. I also got 3 rolls of micro pour tape. I either use this or I use painter's tape to hold down my dies when I'm going to run them through my Big Shot. So I just got them because it's just there and easier, because if I go to like the drugstore, I never remember to get them. Let's see. Sometimes I forget what I even ordered. Okay, this is Gold Pearl Wow embossing powder. And I just, again, I recently did like a huge de-stash in my craft room. And I plan on doing a craft room video soon. But I'm just not sure like how to do it yet, because I have a lot of stuff and I don't know how. Some I've seen that are like really detailed, and others are just kind of like, okay, this is this kind of area and this is where I keep my paper, this is how I store my ink pads, those kind of things. But I had like a lot of little like cubbies and like little drawers and things like that, so I haven't really decided if I want to do like a detailed one or just kind of like an overview on how I keep my how I organize my craft room. So anyways, during the de-stash, I got rid of all of my Stampin' Up! Embossing powders and just kind of went through what I already had, and I didn't have like a good gold embossing powder, so I picked this one up. And then I also got the sticky embossing powder from Ranger because I was almost out of the one that I did have. So now we get to go to my favorite part, and that's all of the Lawn Fawn goodies. So I've really been trying to get to a point where I have all the Lawn Fawn stuff I want, and because I have so many ideas, but then it's like I need a piece from like this stamp set, and I need this die that I don't have, and things like that. So I think this is probably going to be it for a while, because I mean, I don't have every Lawn Fawn set, but I have all of the ones that I currently want. So I think I'll save my next big haul for when they do their next big release, because I mean, their stuff is just adorable. It's like, it's just so cute. Okay, so the first one I got is Bun in the Oven, and I just thought this is so cute. I love all the little faces. I love the cinnamon roll and the little, I think it's like a muffin. It could be a cupcake if you like drew little sprinkles on it or something like that. And this one, I have a plan for using the scallop box card pop-up die, and so that's why I wanted to add this one to my collection. And the price point on this is really good. I think this is like $6 or $7, and the die is like $5, so it's a great deal. And the Hallmark Scrapbook has discount on everything. Like, you don't need a coupon code or anything, but their stuff is already priced below pretty much anywhere else I've ever found, so that's why I usually always order from them. There's certain things that they don't carry that, you know, I order from other places, but that's very rare that happens. This one is Let's Bokeh or Bokeh. I'm not even sure how to say it, but this one's been out for a while, and I really wanted to try it out with some of the Lawn Fawn ink that I just got in the video that I will be posting before this video. I got some Lawn Fawn inks, actually from Lawn Fawn, when they had their sale a couple weeks ago. So and then I got the matching die set for that, and this is great too. Like, even if you just need like some circle dies, I mean, you could just get this if you really weren't interested in the stamp set. But I really did like the cheers. I love the script that they use, and you get like so much for your money, like all these words and the different circles, and I just think it's great. I got the Scallop Circle Stackables, and these I didn't know. I don't know if this is something that Hallmark Scrapbook does or if Lawn Fawn does, but I've never gotten like the Stackables on a magnetic sheet. So I really don't know. Maybe that's something that Lawn Fawn started doing, or if Hallmark Scrapbook does it and that's just one of their added services. But I guess it's not going to come off anyways. But that's so nice, because those magnetic sheets can get pretty expensive depending on like how many you need. But let me show you. So I store all of mine. I make like these little binders, I guess you could call them, and this is the way that I store all of my stamps and dies. And like some of them, if I haven't cut them apart yet and use them for anything, then I don't put a magnetic sheet. But even like here, I don't, because I'm just gonna grab whichever one I need. It doesn't really need to be on a magnetic sheet. And then others, you can see that I do. I'm gonna do a video on how I do all my storage of my dies and my stamps, because this has come in so handy for me, and it's so easy for me to find everything, and it's really not that expensive to do. So it's a total like DIY type thing. So anyways, I will figure out how to get this off of here so that I can transfer it over to my little binders. This I have wanted for a while, and every time I would go to order it, it would either be the stamp set was available but the die set was sold out, or the die set was available but the stamp set was sold out. So I finally was able to get it, and I'm super thrilled. I cannot wait to play with this set. But like, look, I mean, you get a seashell and a star, a little fish, hearts, bubbles, a little crown. I mean, you get so many cute little things, a little seahorse, and just like the little images. So I, again, have another plan with the scallop box card pop-up die. I'm seriously obsessed with that thing. I think I might need like a scallop box card pop-up die intervention at some point, because I have not used anything else recently besides from that one. But I have so many like fun ideas with it that I can't wait to try out, and this set was one of them. And not only that, but this was just like one of the ones I wanted when it came out, and I just could never get it to, you know, this set together. And there's no way I could have just the stamp set and hand cut all of that stuff. So I needed both of them. Here's another one. And I mean, these coordinate pretty well too. These are pretty cute together. So this one is called Fantastic Friends. And it comes with a bunch of different little a bunch of little different fish, a little crab, and a little like sandcastle. I love thank you, some little fish food. But I have something in mind for the actual tank with, of course, the fish, for that scallop boxcard pop-up die. So, again, something else I just had to get. And we'll see how it works. I'll try and record a video on it if it comes out the way I planned on it. And then I also got the coordinating dies for it, because like some of these are just too little to hand cut on these sets, because it's just, you know, I want more time crafting and not just like cutting out images. So getting the coordinating die set to me is always important, unless it's like images that are really like this one right here would be fine to cut out because it's pretty easy. But for all the other little ones, nope, I need the die set. And one last one that I did not have yet was the scallop rectangle stackables. And again, this one came on a magnetic sheet, which is awesome. So I'll just basically take this out and just slip it in my little binder where I keep my die sets, and be ready to play around with it. So I honestly didn't even realize how big, let's see how big this biggest one was. It's huge. So it's like, I mean, it's almost like 5 by 6 or so. It's hard to tell, something like that, but that's pretty big. So, yeah, so I'm excited to play around with that. And, you know, it's just a pretty border set. And then it also coordinates with the, or it should, I guess I can't say, but with a fancy scallop rectangle. So you could use like this one, and then like the small, you could stack it inside of that or something. Fawn is really good about making all of their stuff like coordinate really well together, which is another reason that I've invested so much money in it, because I mean, I could take like two or three little images from here, and then, you know, use it with this one and vice versa. And then like, especially the ones where you get all these little faces, I mean, it's just great how you can utilize them for more than one thing. And then again, even with the sentiments, you can use them. So, and that's mainly why I set up my, my dies and stamps in those kind of little binder things, because it makes it really quick to flip through them so that I can find what I'm looking for, or something that I maybe not think of, like, you know, this will go really cute with something else. And but if I had them in like a long container or some other storage way, I don't think I would utilize them as much as I do, because it's just, I need it to be really organized. I'm a little OCD when it comes to that. So, but I'm going to make a video on that, and then I'll post that so you can see if you might want to try storing your stuff that way. And for my haul today, that's it. And I thank you for joining me. I'm going to put a link below in the description box with a link to all of these items. And I really encourage you to visit Hallmark Scrapbook and Crafts if you haven't already, because they honestly have the best prices, the best customer service, and super, super fast shipping. And for people like me, when I'm used to like Amazon Prime and I want my stuff like, which now they've started doing same-day delivery in my area, which is kind of a bad thing. Like if you order by a certain time, and it's not Amazon Prime now, it's just because I use that sometimes at work, which is a different zip code, but the zip code where I live, they do same day now. And so if you order by a certain time in the morning, they will bring it to your house the same day. It's crazy. And it's just someone that comes in a car. It's not like FedEx or UPS. So again, when I want something, I want it like quick because I want to start using it, or that I'm ordering it for a reason. So that is one of the things I love about Hallmark Scrapbook and Crafts, is that like they ship out the next day, and they ship it priority mail. If you spend more than $100, you get free shipping, which is awesome. And they send it 2-day priority mail. So if you order, you know, on by Wednesday night, they'll ship it on Thursday, and then you'll have it on Saturday. So you can play with it on the weekend, and that's awesome. Okay, can't guarantee that they're going to ship it the next day, but that's the way that my experience has been. I think they do close for like certain holidays and things because it's a family run business. But anyways, highly recommend them. Check them out. Their prices are amazing. You won't be sorry. And again, I'll link everything below so it's easy to find any of this stuff if you want it. And thanks for joining me. I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.